Welcome to There's a Song for Everything, a virtual concert benefiting Be an Arts Hero. Throughout the night, you're going to hear from all of our performers about how music has been there for them through the highs and lows of their lives. We hope that you will consider donating at the link in our description box. I'm thrilled to introduce you to Carson Elrod as he tells you more about Be an Arts Hero and what their mission is. They are doing incredibly important work to make sure that the arts and culture sector is protected during these insane times.
Hi there, my name is Carson Elrod. I'm one of the co-founders of the Be an Arts Hero campaign. Be an Arts Hero is an intersectional grassroots campaign that is here to draw attention to the arts and culture sector of the United States and the crisis that we face. Everyone in America loves arts. Everyone in America loves the arts and culture sector. They're important to us socially, spiritually, and psychologically, but they're also so crucial to the United States economy.
Hi, I'm Freddie Walker Brown. I am an arts worker, and I am proud to support Be an Arts Hero and the Dawn Act. There truly is a song for everything. So I was always a big girl, and the boys weren't beating my door down in high school. And for some reason, I thought it'd be a good idea to go into show business, where you're never judged on your looks. This song came out when I was in 8th grade, and needless to say, it's gotten me through a lot. At 17 by Janis Ian.
I learned the truth at 17, that love was meant for beauty queens and high school girls with clear skin smiles who married young and then retired. Valentines I never knew, the Friday night charades of youth were spent on one more beautiful. At 17 I learned the truth. And those of us with ravaged faces, lacking in the social graces, desperately remained at home, inventing lovers on the phone who called to say, come dance with me, and murmured vague obscenities. It isn't all it seems. At 17, a brown-eyed girl in hand-me-downs whose name I never could pronounce said, pity please the ones who serve, they only get what they deserve. And the rich relationed hometown queen marries into what she needs with a guarantee of company and haven for the elderly. Remember those who win the game lose the love they sought to gain in debentures of quality and dubious integrity. The small town eyes will gape at you in dull surprise when payment due exceeds accounts received at 17. Those of us who knew the pain of Valentines that never came, and those whose names were never called when choosing sides for basketball. It was long ago and far away. The world was younger than today, and dreams were all they gave for free to ugly duckling girls like me. We all play the game, and when we dare to cheat ourselves at solitaire, invent repenting lovers on the phone, repenting other lives unknown. They call and say, come dance with me, and murmur vague obscenities at ugly girls like me at 17.
My wife Joan and I met in college, doing a production of Chess in which we starred opposite each other. As often happens with actors when a show ends, you want to go out and celebrate the production. But as also happens in college, Joan and I were the only two who were legally able to purchase alcohol. So I asked if she wanted to go grab a drink and celebrate. And to my absolute astonishment, she said yes. To my even further astonishment, after 3.5 hours of drinking, eating, and talking and enjoying each other's company, we didn't realize what time it was. And the bartender came up to us and he said, "Hey guys, we're closing up. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe, 'cause I got a little story I think you should know. We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. So make it one for my baby and one more for the road. But we were having such a good time, we didn't want to go home yet. So we just started walking around Boston in the middle of winter. Gee, it's great after being out late, walking my baby back home. Arm in arm over meadow and farm, walking my baby back home. We stop for a while, she gives me a smile and snuggles her head to my chest. We starting to pet, and that's when I get her powder all over my vest. After I kinda straighten my tie, and it starts into snow. One kiss, then we continue again. It was off to the train we would go. Clang, clang, clang went the trolley. Ding, ding, ding went the bell. Sing, sing, sing went my heartstrings. From the moment I saw her, I fell. Chug, chug, chug went the motor. Bump, bump, bump went the brake. Thump, thump, thump went my heartstrings. When she smiled, I could feel the car shake. I tipped my hat, said see you soon. Then I prayed I didn't sound like a buffoon. When she smiled, I lost my breath. She looked so lovely that she scared me half to death. Buzz, buzz, buzz went the buzzer. Plop, plop, plop went the wheels. Stop went my heartstrings. As she started to leave, I took hold of her sleeve with my hand. And as if it was planned, she stayed on with me and was grand just to stand with her hand holding mine. So make it one for my baby and one more for the road.
out of the ruins and rubble, out of the smoke, out of our night of struggle, can we see a ray of hope? One pale thin ray reaching for the day we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men. We may not reach the ending, but we can start slowly but truly mending, brick by brick, heart by heart. Now, maybe now, we start learning how we can build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but we can build a city of men. When your trust is all but shattered, when your faith is all but killed, you can give up bittered and battered, or you can slowly start to build a beautiful city. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. We can build a beautiful city, not a city of angels, but finally a city of men. A city of men.
Hi, my name is Deanna Giletti, and I'm going to be singing a song from an extreme low in my life. I was in a terribly toxic relationship, terribly toxic, and it was textbook. I mean, I felt miserable, worthless, exhausted from trying to continuously prove myself and trying to remind myself that I have this inner beauty that would kept continuously being destroyed and yet manipulated to feel like love. Just textbook toxic. And this song I would play over and over and over again, and he hated it. And looking back, the reason I was playing this song, All I've Ever Known from Hadestown, was because the love that Eurydice is sharing is genuine, is beautiful love that raises each other up, love that protects one another, love that guides one another, love, story, book, love, and I didn't have it in my relationship, and I knew I wanted it, and I knew it was out there for me. And when I broke up with him, I never listened to the song again. It's been years since I've listened to this song. It wasn't until I was on TikTok Live the other night and someone said, "Will you sing All I've Ever Known from Hadestown? It might fit your voice." And I had chills up and down my body. I was flooded with all of those memories of this song saving my life. And that's exactly what it did. This song saved me. And I don't think I knew it at the time, but a part of me did. I played this song nonstop. I played this over and over, and I sang it over and over again, and it was myself knowing that I deserved this kind of love. And then I saw it when it premiered on Broadway, and of course I was like, just brought to tears for so many reasons, but it gave me the strength back. It gave me strength back. It gave me love back. So I hope you enjoy this song, and I hope it continues to be a light for me and hopefully inspiring for you listening. I was alone so long, I didn't even know that I was lonely. Out in the cold so long, I didn't even know that I was cold. I turned my collar to the wind. This is how it's always been. All I've ever known is how to hold my own. All I've ever known is how to hold my own. And now I wanna hold you too. You take me in your arms, and suddenly there's sunlight all around me. Everything's bright and warm and shining like it never did before. And for a moment I forget just how dark and cold it gets. All I've ever known is how to hold my own. All I've ever known is how to hold my own. And now I will hold you. Now I wanna hold you close. I don't wanna ever have to let you go. Now I wanna hold you tight. I don't wanna go back to the lonely line. Say that you'll hold me forever. Say that the wind won't change on us. Say that we'll stay with each other, and it will always be like this. 'Cause I'm gonna hold you forever. The wind will never change on us. As long as we stay with each other, it will always be like this.
Every year, the arts and culture sector brings in over $877 billion in value added to the United States economy. That's a bigger aspect of our economy than transportation, tourism, or agriculture.
Cold so long, I didn't even know that I was cold. I turned my collar to the wind.
Kathy Gurian, and I am a professional dancer, and I currently live in Orlando, Florida. Pretty much been dancing my entire life, and when I was 9 years old, I went on a vacation with my family on a Disney cruise, and we watched one of the fantastic shows that they got to perform, and I leaned over to my mom and said, "Mom, I want to do that. I want to dance with Mickey Mouse." And my mom, of course, every dancer, every 9-year-old wants to dance with Mickey Mouse. And she's like, "Okay, Kathy, sounds good, but you'll grow out of it," was kind of her mentality. She'll grow out of it. It's just a little phase. It was not a phase. It continued to be my dream up until 2 years ago when I got my first contract at Walt Disney World, dancing at the castle stage at Christmas time, which is one of the most photographed spots in the entire world, which is really crazy to think about. But 9-year-old Kathy would definitely be very excited to hear what she ended up doing. So it was definitely a dream come true. Every day at work, it was like I had to pinch myself. It didn't feel like work, and I really don't think it ever will. I got asked to stay on after that Christmas season, and I've been working with the company up until COVID hit, which sadly has put a little bit of a pause to my Disney journey, because Disney sadly had to let go of 28,000 cast members just due to COVID, and with all the new regulations, it just had to happen. I've had a lot of people in my life say, "Oh, Kathy, what's next? What's your new dream? What are you planning on doing following all of this?" And since dancing is in the past is kind of their mindset. And as harmless as their question is, I tend to normally answer, well, I don't really think there is a new dream, because I've worked so hard for this dream and for this to become my reality, and I had a little taste of it, and I feel like that just wasn't enough. So I feel like I've been looking at this entire COVID situation as me being on hold. I feel like it's one of those things where, as annoying as it is to be on hold with a corporation, you're listening to that little elevator music, and you're just like, all right, I can get through this. All right, they're going to answer soon. They're going to make it work. But while I'm in the meantime, while I'm listening to this music, let me do the dishes. Let me vacuum the house. Let me do this and that. I feel like my life right now, I'm listening to the music and waiting for Disney just to answer. And I'm taking my time, and I'm going to get things done, and I'm going to work hard in maybe other aspects of my life. And I get to spend a lot of time with my puppy and my husband, and I've been really taking those moments of rest for sure. And the reason why I told that story is because for my dance you guys are going to see after this is to a song called Hold On. I heard it on Spotify, and I was like, this perfectly says what I'm feeling right now. So I hope you guys enjoy.
From TikTok's Thirsty on Maine, and I'm going to be singing Moonshine Lullaby from Anna Get Your Gun. This was a high point in my life. It was the first time I had ever starred in a musical. I actually played Annie, and it was in 7th grade, and I have such fond memories, and it really fostered my love for theater. It also showed me all the hard work that theater takes. It showed me how valuable different crew members are, the orchestra. It really showed me the importance of the arts, and since this was my first time starring in a musical, it showed me how important the arts were for me, and it came at just perfect timing, so it was definitely a high. Behind the hill there's There's a busy little still where your pappy's working in the moonlight. Your loving pa isn't quite within the law, so he's hiding there behind the hill. Bye bye, baby. Stop your yawning. Don't cry, baby. Day will be dawning. And when it does, from the mountain where he was, he'll be coming with a jug of moonshine. So count your sheep, mama singing you to sleep with a moonshine lullaby. Dream of Pappy, very happy with his jug of mountain rye. So count your sheep, mama singing you to sleep with a moonshine lullaby.
5.1 million Americans. Well, right now, 2.7 million of that 5.1 million are completely unemployed. And every day, arts organizations are closed, closing, going bankrupt, and disappearing.
Hi! It is I, at Equity Ben. During quarantine, I was saved by falling in love with a lady, which I would consider a high. Wouldn't you? There's a lady living somewhere. Where it is, I do not know, but I long to write and tell her that I love her so. I believe I might do mayhem. Yes, I might destroy myself if I ever found her missing from my grocer's shelf. Sara Lee, Sara Lee, your brioche just fractures me. Give me a taste of your cherry Danish. My mother bakes well, but you can't compare her not to Sara Lee. Sara Lee. Drop that H, say Sarah Lee, and that's okay with me, 'cause I'm living in paradise when I'm nibbling apple spice from the kitchen of the one I love, wonderful Sara Lee. And it thrills me right to my soul when I'm chewing her finger roll. You hear me saying, for goodness sake, there's never been a better banana cake. Cousin Milton works at the Hilton. He caters banquets, and at each affair, he'll swear by Sara Lee. Her brownie's obscene. Her mother's so mean. Drop that H, say Sara Lee, and that's okay with me. I love her cheesecake white as pearl, And not to mention that chocolate swirl from the kitchen of the one I love, wonderful Sarah, beautiful Sarah-Lee, my Sarah Lee.
Hi, my name is Joan Shubin, and I chose the song that I'm going to sing today as a high point in my life. I am a new mom of a 17-month-old little boy who we got to spend a lot of extra time with when everything shut down back in March, so we got to see him every single day and watch as he learned and changed and grew right before our eyes. And this song is called New Words by Maury Yeston, and it is a direct parallel to where we are right now in his life, and as he starts to grow and learn to speak and learn his new words. So this is New Words by Maury Yeston from In the Beginning. Sounds like your spoon, my son. Can you say it? New word today. Say moon. Near the brightly turning, see the shining sparks of light, each one there, each one burning through the darkness of the night. We call them stars, my son. Say stars. That one is Mars, my son. Can you say it? New word today. Say stars as they blink all around us, plaguing starry-eyed gaze. Who would think it astounds us, simply naming their names? Turn your eyes from the sky now, turn around and look at me. There's a light in my eyes now, and a word for what you see. We call it love, my son. Say love. It's so hard to say, my son. It gets harder. New word today. We learn to say, learn moon, learn stars, learn love.
So it's very important that Congress act to pass dedicated relief to the arts and culture sector. So we at Be an Arts Hero spend our time all day, every day, drawing attention to the suffering in the arts and culture sector and demanding that Congress step up and pass relief now.
Thank you to all of our performers for donating their time to be a part of this project. Thank you to Be an Arts Hero, Freddie Walker Brown, and Karen Strauss. As a reminder, this show will be streaming until Sunday, and tickets are still available for purchase. The donation link for Be an Arts Hero is in the description box below. Thank you for joining us. Wear a mask, be safe, and don't forget to follow along with Be an Arts Hero on Instagram at Be an Arts Hero.
It's 2:45. There's no one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe, 'cause I got a little story